Okay guys, this is for Group B for Friday, January 30th. We are working on the back side of 3-4. If you have not completed the first video of watching 3-4 and completing the first side, the front side of 3-4, stop this video now and go to the back, or go to the other video and watch how to solve these problems. This is for the ones who finished the front, and now we're going to work on the back. I'm only going to do a few of these with you, maybe 16 and 19, and the rest you have to set up and solve. But, okay, so first of all, this is the back of 3-4. Make sure you are setting up your problem and you're checking. Okay, 16, 17, and 18 are all alike, but you've got to process some things here. You've got to read. You can't just look at this picture and just say, okay, this is what you're going to do. You've got to read something up here. They want us to find the perimeter of a square. Now, what do you know about a square? Everything you need to know is right here. You're right. The square has 4 equal sides. So what do we know about these two expressions? They have to be equal to each other. So you want to set up your equation to where these two are equal each other, or equal to each other. Okay, I'm going to move my paper out of the way. So you have 3x equals 5x minus 8. Now, typically, I like to move the variable term first to make it positive, but if I move the 3x this way, all my terms are on the other side. So that doesn't, you could, but I'd rather do this. You have a variable term, and a constant. So I'm going to move the 5x this way, so I have to subtract it, because that's positive. And I get a negative 2x equals a negative 8. Divide by negative 2, x equals 4. Now, you're not finished, so don't stop right here. You got to find the perimeter of the square. So in order to find the perimeter, first of all, perimeter, remember, it's the distance around. So if I just put 4 back into the x here, I can find that one side equals 12. So one side of my square equals 12. So that means the perimeter is going to be what? 12 times 4? Yes, is 48. Now there's no label, so we're just going to put 48 units is the perimeter. So perimeter equals 48 units. Now, to check it, just to make sure that that 4 is correct, is that I quickly just put it back into the original problem, and 12, 20 minus 8, and 20 minus 8 is 12. So that just gives me extra security that 4 is correct. So 17 and 18 are just like that. Don't stop when you solve for x. You've got to find the perimeter. Okay, now jump down and, well, pause this, work 17 and 18, and then come back for 19. All right, 19. You've got to set up your problems. I don't want you to guess and check. I don't want charts. I don't want tables. I want you to set up an equation. So looking at the information, you currently have $80 and your sister has $145. You decide to save $6, so that you're adding $6 each month or each week, while your sister decides to spend her whole allowance plus $7. So she's spending it, so she's subtracting 7. Now her whole allowance we don't know, but we just know that she's blowing the whole thing plus $7 a week. So this amount is going to be decreasing. How long will it take you before you have as much money as your sister? So we're talking about weeks here. So they want to know how long, so how many weeks it's going to take that you and your sister have an equal amount. Because right now you only have 80, she has 145. So she has more than you. But you're saving some, she's spending some. So at one point, somewhere, it's going to equal out. All right, so let's set up your equation. You currently have $80 a week. Plus, what else are you doing? You're saving $6 a week. Well, first of all, define your variable. I'm going to do W for weeks. Your sister has 145, but she's spending, $7 a week. You must have the same variable, don't have two different variables. All right, now your equation's set up. Now you want to solve it. I'm going to keep it positive if possible. So I'm going to bring the 7W over here. So you have 80 plus 13W equals 145. I brought the variables this way, so I'm going to bring the constants the other way. 13W equals 565. Now, 10 times 5 is 50, so I'm going to try 5. 13 times 5 does give you 65, so divide by 13, and it's going to be 5. So it's going to take us 5 weeks for us to equal out, to have the same amount. So if you want to plug it in real quick, Now this is order of operations. You're going to multiply before you add. And 80 plus 30 is 110. Multiply before you subtract. So 145 minus 35. And if you subtract 35, that will be 110. That just proves that the 5 is equal. Okay, your goal then is to go ahead and finish 20 and 21. You're going to have to really read through 21. You're going to have to look at the chart. So good luck. Set up your equations, solve your equations, and check. All right, I'll see you on Monday.